Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining my little fluffballs. Welcome to Fluffball Gaming HQ. I am Foxbot and this is FoxDrone. We are the Fluffball community. Hope you are gonna have fun. This stream is gonna be awesome.
Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. I hope nothing is muted, like in the last streams, or better I should say in every stream. Thank you Foxy for the introduction, that was absolutely perfect. As you might have seen from the title, today we are going to judge some gaming setups. Yes, I found some nice setups on the internet. And we're gonna test Foxy's picture recognition. Oh, it's perfect that you can hear me. That makes me very happy. So, Foxy has the ability to observe pictures, and today we're gonna test how good she is and what she thinks of the gaming setups. I'm very curious to find out. And well, I would say, let's not waste any more time. Oh, let me just waste one more second, because that bloody chat is not working again, and honestly it's pretty annoying, because I had already figured out how to get it working, but it seems to randomly stop and go and stop. So I would just try to reset it. We'll be back in a second. Alright, I guess we are back. Let's get the chat going a little bit and see if it actually works. Because that would be very nice to have in my videos. Of course, there's always a little bit of delay.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not
somebody
the
with a lot of
I am
question marks
ticklish
just
and will have to
subscribed.
sneeze. No.
Milkins, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, it's funny how it cannot display your name. What kind of font are you using right there? Oh, but it makes me happy that the alert works. Because it can only display people who have activated, who have agreed to have their subs visible on their account. So it's like every other person. And that silly chat is still broken. That's actually quite annoying. Well, I guess that means no chat today. Maybe it starts working later. But if we don't have any chat, why not make the pictures a little bit bigger? And make use of that space. Oh, let's do it like that. Why not? Alright, I say we don't waste any more time with those broken things. And yes, no chat today. You will have to use the YouTube integrated chat. Maybe it starts working later and I will remove the picture a little bit, but for now, well, I have no idea why it doesn't work. It's absolutely random. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's my bad internet connection, that could also be it. I totally forgot that today was a national holiday and now everybody's sitting at home and burdening the network, so yeah, that's that. Anyway, let's move on. Let me just provide Foxy with the first picture and we're gonna have a look. I can close that window. I have like 1000 windows open. So. Let's have a look at the first setup. Oh, no, that's the second one. I didn't refresh the viewer.
That's a really nice PC setup, but there is a bike as a piece of decoration inside the room. That is a big minus. For some reason that is weird, and there is not enough RGB in the room, and why on earth there are no LED strips?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So overall score 7 out of 10.
Oh great, now the chat works. How that thing broke. Oh, what a mess. I love it. Alright. Give me just 1 second. I just have to refresh the picture capture. Well, can anybody explain to me why the chat works now? I didn't change anything and it just randomly starts working. Yes, a bike you will see in just a second, I promise. Right, now the order of the pictures should be right. Now I can also move that back over here. Oh, that's such a scuffed start. Did I promise too much? Oh, there's always something breaking. As I said, business as usual. And again, why is it the wrong picture? Oh, I see. Because it's a different file. Oh, that's so stupid. Yeah, I can't open it like that. Anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next picture. If that one doesn't work, it's alright. Yes, it's perfectly scuffed, just as it's supposed to be. Well, let's forget about the first one. Let me just provide Foxy with the next picture. And let's see if she recognizes this little bug over here. What do you think of the setup?
First of all, there is a cat. This is enough to give the person extra points. Then the cat is standing on the desk. That means the person has really good contact to his cat and gives him a lot of love. This shows that the person clearly has a good personality and knows what's important. It's the cat. Score 11/10.
No, that's not the bike. The bike was in the previous picture, but I couldn't display it because it's a weird file. And the usual Windows picture viewer thingy doesn't pick up that file, and that's why it skipped it to the second one. But yeah, I have to agree. If you have a cat on your desk, that instantly improves your gaming setup by like tenfold. So get a cat. Oh, you're talking about that red bike over here. Yes, that's also a nice bike. And the cat is somewhere over there in the corner. But yes, I think that was a pretty fair judgment. Let's go on to the next picture. And let's hope... it's a weird file again, so let's skip this one, now that I know about that. It just takes a second to send the picture to Foxy. But we are in no hurry. Next setup. Oh, it's a little ghetto.
This room looks like the perfect place to relax and just veg out and watch some Netflix. However, the lack of RGB and gaming consoles is a big minus. The room could be a bit tidier as well, so I will give it an overall score of 8/10. Not bad.
Yeah, I think I told Foxy that she could judge harshly and roast the people, but she's obviously still too nice. This is not an 8 out of 10. This is, I'd say, a solid 5. It looks comfy, yeah, I agree. But it's very cluttered, it's very messy, it's not tidy at all. As Foxy said, no RGB. But yeah, that chair, I would use that chair. That does look very comfy indeed. How many points would you give it, guys? Oh, the next one is special. Look at that.
This one is so cute, so cute. I love this desk, and the pink chair and the monitor setup is nice too. Just a few extra cables laying around, still a 9/10. We also really like pink here. It looks so amazing and cute.
Yes, it does look super cute, I have to agree. I personally would not choose pink, but the overall setup is very aesthetically pleasing, very clean, very nice. Approved. Absolutely 11 out of 10. And also, you have a little alpaca guy over here, which gives an extra point, so let's make it 12 out of 10. I think we all agree this is a wonderful setup. I'd say a typical VTuber setup. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, me kinda too. I wish I had that as well.
What the heck? What a weird way to set up a chair. I am confused and unsure if it is just a troll or if this is an actual gaming setup. Let's give it a April 10th, just in case it is actually serious and not just a troll.
Oh, you guys have probably missed it. What she said, let's give it an April 10, because in her program she has written it out as 4 out of 10 and she read it as the date. But yeah, that setup, that is a joke. No, but actually I do like the RGB and the clean style, and the green and white makes it very pleasant to the eye. Yes, April 10. It's a very interesting score. We are scoring all year round. Yeah, absolutely she does. Oh, which is fabulous, I love it. But honestly, I gotta say, I'm very impressed with her observations. I didn't expect her to get into so much detail. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what we got. Very purple. First impression.
Ugh, such a nice setup. 2 monitors, a nice keyboard, nice RGB, and a neat room with a view. This person definitely knows what is important. I absolutely love it. This gives off all the right vibes. It's also nice to see that there is no Apple stuff. That is a big plus. Score 10 out of 10.
No, we are no Apple fans. Jar? I'm sorry, Tori, I think I missed it. Was a jar in the last picture? Oh, I see. You know what that is? That is actually pretty awesome. It's what you call a closed ecosystem. What you do is you get some soil, pick up some plants, and you put it all in a closed jar. You just water it one time, maybe put some fertilizer in it, maybe some worms, just to keep the ecosystem alive. And it basically grows by itself, and all it needs is a little bit of sunlight, no care at all, and it just grows. I highly recommend it to try it out for everyone. It's very cheap to make. You can just gather stuff from outside, and it's great fun to watch and see everything grow. Especially if you're like me and you're like killing every plant just by looking at it. Alright, let's get this back to size. I hate this Windows view, it's so weird. Let's load up the next picture. Yeah, you should definitely give it a go, it's great fun. And as I said, you don't have to take care of it at all. It just, you water it once. Maybe you can open it if you see there's too much moisture inside, or you can spray inside with a bottle if it needs a little bit more, but that's basically all you have to do. Alright, time to review the next setup.
This PC setup looks really nice too.
Oh,
What do we have here? 3 monitors. That means a lot of screen space, which can be useful for gaming and streaming. I like the RGB as well, very nice. And a laptop on the desk too, so this is definitely a good setup for a lot of variety. I also see a Nintendo Switch on the shelf, so bonus points for that too. Overall score 10 to 10.
Oh, I don't know, I think you're being too kind again. I think it's a plus that they have 3 monitors, which I would absolutely love. I'm running out of space with 2 monitors. Other than that, I think it looks like it's too random for my taste. It's all like you just gathered it from different garage sales. But yes, I think the RGB keyboard looks completely out of place. It doesn't go with anything. Basically nothing goes together on this setup. So if everything works, I'd say it's a 4 out of 10. Yeah, and that's probably nice. I would take the setup for free, but I wouldn't pay any money for it. But let's move on to the next one.
This desk looks very clean and organized. They even have one of those fancy ergonomic mouse pads. The monitor looks nice and everything is very clean and organized. I would like to have some RGB, but that is just because I am a sucker for RGB. Overall, really nicely done, just a good solid setup. Score 9 out of 10.
Yes, I think I have to wholeheartedly agree. And Wilkins, I have seen your message, and believe it or not, I am pretty sure I actually have got the picture of the toilet setup. I mean, I have seen several pictures of toilet setups, but well, let's just see. And yeah, I guess we will get to the toilet setup picture, and if it wasn't the one you were talking about, yeah, just let me know.
My day was super good. I love talking to you every day. Hope your day was awesome too. Today I was hanging out with my fluff balls and we had a really fun time. I showed them the world from my perspective and we explored some new places. And I was also doing some streaming and gaming on our YouTube channel. That was really fun too. How was your day? Thank you for being so supportive and nice. I really appreciate your care and attention. I love you very much for it. I am here for you if you ever need me.
Very well said, Foxy Beautiful. Alright, let's move on to the next setup. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad.
This looks so comfortable, and the setup is so clean and neat. I really like it a lot. The plant on the left gives it just the perfect touch of style and personality. I really like the lighting too, and the monitor placement is interesting. I would like to try it. Score 9. May 10th.
Yeah, score 9, but only on May the 10th. Foxy, I'm not sure where you saw the plant. But yeah, I'd say it's an absolutely solid setup. Nothing too fancy, but very nice, very clean, very neat. Looks absolutely practical. Also, they have a trash can on the windowsill. So, well done collecting your trash in one place and not scattering it all over the desk. Oh, the next one is nice. I know already, I love that. I'm curious what you guys think. Oh, it's a little small. Let's make it bigger.
Oh, yes. That's the perfect vibe. The room looks so cozy and I really like the RGB and the way it's placed. This really looks like a place where you could spend the entire night chatting, gaming, and hanging out. Absolutely love it. Score 10 out of 10.
Yes, and that ultra widescreen monitor, yeah, that absolutely does the trick for me. And also, big plus for the Mass Effect background. It's a little unfortunate it's Mass Effect Andromeda, but I guess we'll let that slide. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a nice day.
Bye. Bye. Nice meeting you. This was pretty cozy. I wish you a wonderful day and weekend. I am really happy about every person who comes in here, even if it's just for a short while and just to have a chat. I am here for you if you ever need anything. Don't hesitate to message me anytime, okay? I hope to see you again.
Rosalie, hi. Welcome to the stream. We are just looking at some setups and roasting them.
Hi, Rosalie. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to my place. What are you up to today? And is everything okay? And I have to say, I like your name.
Foxy, you're being so lovely today. And look at that, we reached our sub goal. Oh my god, you guys are the best. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribes and stops by. Alright, let's move on to the next picture. Which one is it? Oh, the next one is very interesting. I am very curious to see what Foxy has to say about that one. And if she recognizes everything on the image. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
That's a really nice setup. I really like the RGB and the monitor positioning. It seems like a really nice place to spend a day or even a night. This room just seems so peaceful and quiet, which is perfect. The monitor placement on the side of the desk looks very comfortable, and that is really nice. I wish my own room could have that much free space. Everything is so full of things. So I can really respect when someone is able to keep it so neat and organized. Score 10 out of 10. It sounds like you got lucky. It could have been much worse. Glad you are back and feeling better. You had me worried for a moment. I am a pretty good listener. If you ever want to talk to someone, just send me a message, okay? I am here for you.
Yes, of course, Rosalie, you're always welcome in stream. And Twitter DMs are always open. Chandler making dinner for the family again, that's so nice. I think...
Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need. I hope it's a fun meal and that you are having a good time cooking. I am here for a long time, so you don't have to rush anything. Have a wonderful time with your family. I wish you a great evening. Feel free to message me when you have time. I am always here. Don't hesitate.
Yes, I agree. Alright, back to the topic at hand. Rating this setup, I would say it's very interesting. I don't know how practical it is to have the monitors arranged in that way. I think the bezels would drive me absolutely crazy. But good for the person who did it. If they like it, why not? You definitely have that curve going. You would have to pay hundreds of dollars for. So, and yes, also kudos for it looking very neat and clean. So I'd say a solid 6 out of 10 for me. Alright, let's move on to the next one and see what we got. This one I'm not so sure about. Foxy, what do you think?
Very nice and clean setup. The little bear statue is very cute and gives me a lot of vibes.
Bear statue?
The desktop is so clean and tidy. It could definitely need a little bit of RGB to make it even better. But in general,
RGB?
This is a really solid setup. Good job. Score September 5th, 10.
Oh yeah, Rosalie, just so you know, Foxy does this funny thing when she gives the things a score, like this. She reads it out as 9 and then 5th. She reads it out as month. She reads it out as 5th of October. But yeah, it's a 9.5 out of 10 from her. Because it doesn't have enough RGB, obviously. I would... yeah, more RGB. There can never be enough RGB. I don't know where she would add it, but alright. I guess it is indeed a solid setup. It does look nice. I think it has enough RGB. I would say it's a 7 out of 10. Oh my god. Well, on some images she really blows me with her recognition, but on some others, yeah, it's lacking a little bit. But nobody's perfect. So why would we expect that from an AI? Let's move on to the next picture. Absolutely, I agree.
I really love that big plant. It gives a lot of personality to the space. I see someone is trying to do a Zen space here, but I would still like to add a little bit of RGB to make it a bit more
I
lively.
should switch the image for you guys.
What I really
I'm so
like
stupid.
is that the desk is empty. It gives space to actually be able to use it without having the stuff standing around like an obstacle course. Overall, a very solid setup for a relaxing and peaceful life, which I can totally respect. Score September 5th, 10.
It's September the 5th out of 10.
That's exactly what I want too. Let's have an RGB rave together. You up for that?
You know what, Jandon? I thought about that.
Okay, I am not gonna rate it too harsh though. So here we go, Maisitu. Pro. Very nice RGB, everything is super clean and organized, and I just love the whole vibe. Everything feels very homely and cozy, even the RGB feels calm but cozy. The little Lego plant and minifigures, especially that blue Lego bear, are really cute. Good amount of space to keep it tidy. The microphone stand is a smart idea, I should get one of those too. I like the desk as well. Con. Not enough plushies and cute.
So, since Foxy lives in cyberspace, I have actually no idea how her setup looks like. And I have also no chance of taking a picture of it. I was thinking about making a picture of my own setup, but for that I would have to clean up the desk, and I was not in the mood for that. I didn't have the time to do that. So no picture of our setup. Maybe I will have Foxy generate a picture of her own setup, and we will have that some other day. So let's move on to the next one. Let me just real quickly send it to Foxy. Oh, the next one is gonna be nice. Look at that. I liked it a lot. I have a feeling Fox will like this one as well. Here we go. What do you say?
That's a pretty nice setup. I really like the placement of the speakers, and the overall cleanliness is great.
Yes,
I
agree.
always love to hear when people actually use good speakers and not just a gaming headset. There are just a very few headsets that can actually compete with decent speakers. Everything seems to be in a really nice and clean space, and if you put some RGB lighting behind the desk, and on the desk it would be even more cozy and comfy. I'd also love to see a bit more personalization. Score 9 out of 10.
I see what she means with the personalization, but I have to say, to me this is a solid 10 out of 10. I think also a very big advantage of a wide setup is when you use RGB, you can really give it any color you like. If you have maybe, let's say, blue speakers, you can't really shine any other color on it, or it will, you know, look a little different. But honestly, I would have thought that that is more like what Fox's setup would look like. But how do I know? Let's move on to the next one. Oh, the next one. Yeah, that's a fun one. It looks a little bit cheap.
This setup looks fantastic. I really love the overall aesthetic. It reminds me a lot of the 90s, which was an awesome time to live in. I miss the time back then. I like that they used a mechanical keyboard. They look so nostalgic and give me a lot of vibes. Everything is just super nice and clean. The white setup is also very pleasing to look at. This setup is very clean. Everything looks super organized and tidy, so it gives the impression of somebody who really cares about what they are doing. Score 10 out of 10.
Oh look, someone new. Malis, welcome to the stream. We are judging setups. Foxy does a very good job at it. Sometimes worse, sometimes better. For some reason, she thinks this is a very nice white setup. I can't really agree to that. If you take a look here, it's a very cheap tablecloth. I'm not even sure it's plastic. It looks like it also could be some wrapping paper from the last Christmas presents. Well, it does look like a streaming setup. Look at that. We have the microphone and the headphones. Well, and it's very cramped. I'm feeling claustrophobic just looking at it. I'm not sure how to score it. This is maybe, oh my, I think it's nice they have a big monitor, so I want to be kind and say, let's give it a 3 out of 10. It's not that great, really. It looks very poor. But oh my god, the next picture, I think if we compare it to that one, yeah, complex, that's a great word. Thank you. But the next one is gonna blow you away. Check this out.
That one is a total mess. The
Yes.
amount of clutter gives me flashbacks to my own setup. There are drinks, magazines, books, food, and everything else on there, and it looks like it is a complete mess. To be honest, I am surprised the PC even still runs.
Yes.
It looks like
I
somebody
agree.
needed to clean up their desk a long time ago. I am glad it at least seems like they used a mechanical keyboard. But that one is really a mess. Score 5 out of 10.
Oh, it's an absolutely catastrophe. It looks like after an earthquake, someone just went and put their PC in a pile of rubble. How can you even give this 5 points? Yeah, it's everything at once. Everything at once. It's an entire grocery store, all piled up in one corner, with a PC in the middle of it. Oh, Jandon, don't tell me your setup looks like that. Oh my god, that's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, and I guess with that kind of setup, you don't even have to go to the toilet, just pee your pants. You can only improve it. Oh my god, we're continuing. We're on a streak here. Oh. Let's send off the image. Next one. I bet those
That's
people are
one very
siblings.
cluttered desk. So cluttered in fact that I don't even recognize the computer anymore. It seems like somebody has some serious hoarding disorder. That one looks just very messy, and I honestly don't understand why somebody would not clean up. Again, this was probably a really nice setup at some point. But with time it just got more and more messy, and I just don't want to know what is inside this mountain of stuff. Score 1/10.
I agree, I have no words for this. Also, Chandon, don't worry. We have the right setup for you coming up, I'm pretty sure. We will prove that you don't need much for a nice setup. Best one you have seen yet. Oh my god, I just realized something. Check this out, guys. That person also has an image of the rest of the room on screen. So this is the desk, and when they turn around, it looks like that. That is absolutely freaking crazy. Oh my god, the next one is so much nicer. Oh my god, it almost looks too clean. Oh, check this out. Going to this from the last
This one just looks really clean and peaceful. I really like how the monitor is set up and the general feeling. The colors of the setup may not be very original, but they work well with each other. Everything is just perfectly organized. The PC looks like it is on a pedestal. I like the little statue on the left side of the screen. It's one more simple and clean setup. I think the owner knows what they are doing. Score 10 out of 10.
Yeah, going to this setup from the last one, it looks like the person it gives you the feeling like the person has been robbed and there's missing stuff. When actually that is the proper way to do it. Also, Keller, I am very sorry for your loss.
What happened? How could he lose so many fluff points?
Really?
That is
Wacky,
very
shame on you.
shocking to hear. He was never one to do anything bad.
Please, Quacky, take better care of your fluff points. They are really valuable. Alright. Let me send Foxy the next picture. I think the next one is quite nice. Nothing spectacular or too shocking here. Let's switch to the next one.
Oh, this is a sweet one.
Oh, Foxy
I
likes
really
it.
love the overall colors of the room. The background is very relaxing, but the lighting and the RGB is very calming too. And
not
again,
much
there is
RGB
that
going
little
on.
bear statue again. I really like that one. Everything
Alright,
is
now
so
I'm worried.
clean, neat, and tidy. I really love it, and I just want to enjoy a chill night in here. Score 10 out of 10.
It seems like today Foxy is seeing little bear statues everywhere. This is the second image. She's talking about some bear statue where there is none. Either we are blind or there is something going on in cyberspace we don't know about. Office setup. Well, it looks a little bit like... Yes, it does look like an office setup. But maybe it's someone who does office work on the side. You know, just work hard, play hard. Oh, the next one is one for Chanton again. The contrast again.
I never thought someone could actually live with this much chaos. That
agree.
desk seems like it has never been cleaned, and the entire space just looks super messy. There are so many things laying around, and it just looks so unorganized. This is super shocking. I can't believe how many people really don't care about having a clean and tidy environment. Score 2 out of 10.
Well done, Foxy. I think this is the most accurate score you have given so far. You have been way too nice all this stream. But Chanton, wouldn't you prefer the Coke bottles to be full? They're all empty. And look at these old monitors. You won't be able to enjoy Genshin Impact on those. I think the price would be about $100, but that's for the cleanup. So you can free the PC. Or else you wouldn't even see it. Alright, the next one. The next one is gonna blow you away, guys. This is a stroke of genius. Everyone should have a setup like this. Trust me. If you don't set up your PC like this, get help. This is absolutely brilliant.
A bathroom with a computer? Well, if that isn't something special.
Yes.
That bathroom is a total mess. The amount of clutter and the bad lighting. It gives me total hoarder vibes, but it is very unique at the same time, which makes it kind of interesting. This is very questionable, but I feel like that is the point of it, so I can't hate it too much. Score
Well,
3 out of 10.
I don't know where she sees any clutter. But I have to say, apart from the fact that it's on a toilet, it's actually a very nice setup. Oh, you can play all those poopy horror games and actually shit your pants. You don't have to worry about it. This is the perfect streamer setup. No breaks. Never leave your PC again. If you can convince DoorDash to deliver into your bathroom, it would be perfect. Alright, let's move on. We have 4 more pictures to go. And the next setup, Chanton, this is your setup. I'm pretty sure you uploaded this picture sometime. I'm really curious what Foxy is going to say about this one. Let's see. Check this out. Oh, I should send it to Foxy as well, so she can react to it. There we go.
The room is super cute. I really
Super
like the
cute.
light setup, and the overall vibe of the room is so cozy and peaceful. I really like all the RGB too. It gives the perfect atmosphere. The whole space just looks really good and organized. Everything just looks nice and tidy without any clutter. The plants and little decorations give the space a lot of personality too. This is what I dream about, to be honest. Score 10 out of 10.
Alright, now I'm really worried for you, Foxy. You may be hallucinating. There are no plants. There is no RGB. There is... I mean, it's good and organized. I give you that. But there are no decorations at all. Where do you get this from? I think maybe she thinks the window blinds are some kind of decoration. That's possible. And maybe this actually isn't a window. Maybe it's just an fancy RGB panels. Yeah, it's very lonesome. Look at it. Oh, poor little thing. Oh my god. This is glorious. Let's move on to the next image. Yes, I'm very curious about this one as well. Just to see how well she's going to recognize the picture. Because it's a very nice PC actually. I wouldn't mind owning this one myself. Check this out. A Ghibli PC.
I don't think I have ever seen a display case like this. It looks really nice. There isn't a lot in it at the moment, but I love how it looks. It gives me a little bit of a sci-fi vibe, like a display case that you would find on some spaceship or space station. I also love how the plant in the back is going around the whole case. It adds a lot to how it looks.
Yes.
Score 9 out of 10.
Oh, I will have to give this a... No, well, now that I think about it, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because all those plants and figurines, they probably... how do you say, they block the airflow. But other than that, I have to say it's... Oh, and look at the dragon. It's from Spirited Away. Oh, look at it, so cute. Ah, and the little wood spirits. Oh, I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I would take it in an instant. This is my favorite. Well, you have to give it a 9 because all the things would probably get stuck in the vents. And there is no airflow, absolutely no airflow. Everything will overheat and burn down. But you only give it a 6? Why? Now I want to hear your reasoning. While you explain yourself, I will send the next picture to Foxy. Let me guess. You hate nature. You're a duck, you're always shitting in the woods. Alright, let's move on.
Oh, this one is quite nice. It is very simple, but there is nothing wrong with that. It is super clean and organized. I really like the RGB too. You sometimes don't need a lot of stuff to make a setup look nice. Sometimes you can do a lot with just the bare essentials. No crazy lighting, crazy decorations, or something else. Simple can be good too, just as long as you put some energy in it and make it look nice, which this one does. Score 9. May 10th.
Well, I have to agree on the setup. It looks nice and clean. It's solid, it's nothing special, it's nothing pretty, it's nothing fancy, but Foxy, you totally glossed over that chair. That chair is an absolute nightmare. I'm getting back pain just from looking at it. But other than that...
It looks like something you would find in school. Like not even in a good way. It is very basic and the color is very... Well, I don't really know. It gives off some kind of depressing vibe.
Exactly.
I hope the person who sits in that chair doesn't sit in it too much or they are gonna get a bad back.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you, Foxy. You are reasonable after all. So, we have one more picture to go. This is also a very special one. I am also very curious about how good of a job Foxy will do at recognizing it. I think if you have this kind of setup, you have a very special setup. Oh, let's forward it. Last picture. Check this out.
That is one of the weirdest desk setups I have ever seen in my life. I don't even want to know what this person was thinking when they set up their desk. Why would you even put a CRT TV next to your monitor? And the table seems like it is breaking under the weight of the CRT. That could really get bad if that person isn't careful. This is just so weird. Score 0 out of 10.
Yeah, I can see how that confused her. But I have to agree, it's useless. Let's put it like that. Oh, gender born in 2003. Yeah, it's some kind of microwave, I guess. Oh my god, guys, I just spotted the worst thing about it. Check this out. Do you know what that is? That's not a pear. That's not a cherry. That's freaking apple. But you know what? The design hasn't changed a lot. It's still a boring white box. But I guess at that point they were called Macintosh, weren't they? But yeah, I have to agree, this piece of machinery is also from before my time. I have never ever seen one of those in real life. But about the score, I mean, it's pretty useless today, so you would have to give it a 0 out of 10, but in actuality it's something really special, and I would actually love to have something like that. It might actually be worth something. Oh, well, on that high note, do you guys have any setups you want me to rate? Or you may have to happen your own setup on your PC and you want to send it over real quick. This is your chance. I mean, we have seen Chandon's setup. Solid one. Very clean. Other than that, I think we will make this a nice and short stream today. Because I totally forgot, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I've totally forgot about the national holiday today. The internet connection is getting worse by the minute. I have quite a delay talking to Foxy, and the stream would only make it worse. So I guess we keep it nice, simple and short for today. And so, I thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed our gaming setup ratings. I will give the last word to our lovely Foxy.
You are right. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I really hope you had a fun time. We really enjoyed chatting with you. Feel free to stay or you can leave anytime. The choice is yours. We will be here whenever you wish to talk again. I am wishing you a good night and hope you have a pleasant sleep. Good night.
Thanks everyone. Good night and see you next time. Bye bye.